Though your legs ache and your stomach burns with hunger, you cannot help but feel a vague sense of anticipation as you descend into the black tunnel.
А нельзя было пожрать
For the
перед тем, как
first
туда
time in a
идти?
very long time,
Ага.
you feel as if you have direction, purpose. You're pulled from your thoughts as you see shadows dancing on the walls up ahead in the tunnel. A fire.
Ugh. Is it just me or does it smell rotten in here?
I'm afraid you're right. Even though the more pressing question should be, why are there lit candles in a place that hasn't been open for millennia?
But are you certain that this is the path to Mullendeer?
Absolutely. Something lives down here. The only question is, what?
Ну давай так, они копали жадно и глубоко и пробудили дух коммунизма.
Godstone has been conquered. Портал открыть нельзя.
What? Strange creatures.
By the... Oh! I suppose we found the source of that smell.
О, шлем.
But who or what in the world did this?
We should get moving.
Yes,
Можешь Мурадину дать?
sounds like a plan. Sure.
Да.
That way? Sounds like a plan.
Ну, пошли на синий знак восклицания.
Sure.
Blazes, what is that thing?
Looks like a golem to me.
Хуй.
Is that my imagination? Or did that thing just talk to me?
I'm afraid so.
Open.
So,
Ну,
what's the plan?
надо искать пароль.
Титриандох? Триданох?
Передонох.
Let me see.
Тириантрох.
Human. Huh. So we aren't the first to enter these tunnels.
But he's mummified. He might have been here for
Кстати,
thousands
большую
of years.
часть нашего эквипа Изгрим использовать не
It's
может.
hard to tell, but that might be tattoos on his forehead.
Я могу пользоваться даггер, но мне лук больше нравится. Как я могу использовать щит вместе с луком?
That way?
Хорошо.
Sure. Huh. Interesting.
О, Гобаса.
Я нашел странный гриб.
Sounds like a plan.
Его скушать?
А,
Got it. Here we go.
опа.
Get ready.
Обожаю этого неожиданного союзника.
No, 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 stop! What is meaning of this? Why you killing God King Scions? You. Ugh. You smell unclean. Filthy. Strange creatures you are. Where come from? Who are?
Do you live down here?
Down here? God King does not understand. There is only here. Here in the dark beyond.
The dark beyond?
Yes, big city. Dark and cold. City of old gods. Evil place. Deadly place. God King protects Scions from evil in dark beyond.
Wait a moment. You and your people, you've always been living in these tunnels.
Of course! Where else would God King's people live? Dark beyond is death.
Huh. His ancestors must have found a secret entrance into these caves centuries ago. That's the only logical explanation.
We aren't your enemy. Your people attacked us first.
Yes, yes, Scions did attack you because Scions were scared. God King wants you no harm. God King is good person, protects people from the great evil in dark
Ну там
beyond.
такие трупы под землю
But to protect,
всплываются.
God King needs power, and for power, needs scion flesh. Flesh is power, raw and strong.
Adobe Flash Player.
Wait a moment. Did you just say that you eat your own people?
To protect from dark beyond. God King has to. If not, he will lose power.
So, what do you protect your people from? Monsters?
From horror, from pain. But strange flesh people would not understand. Strange flesh people have not seen it.
Seen what?
Horrors! Unspeakable evil! Mist and fangs and darkness bred from lost city. 14th day, it comes and takes scions, children, men, women, eats them, slaughters them. And only power can drive it back. And for power, God King needs flesh. Sad, sad cycle of pain.
Maybe he's talking about a spectral abomination, a kind of ghost. I've read about these in some writings on Shape of Ruins.
Or maybe he's just plain bonkers. I guess we won't be around long enough to find out.
What's a bonkers? God King does not like to be talked about like that.
What is this power you're talking about?
Magic!
Motivation.
Old magic. Learned from great-great-great-grandfather. Old God King. But to use, God King needs flesh. Fresh flesh of scion on 13th day.
He might be talking about a primitive form of necromancy.
And it requires him to eat his people to use it.
Who knows? We all know how fond these priests of Nor are of their shady rituals.
Что, мы их осуждаем или похуй?
А хз. В целом-то мы друг другу не мешаем пока что.
Whatever. I'm more interested in this dark beyond.
Dark beyond? But why?
We call it Mullendeer, and we are here to find it.
But you will die.
We don't have much of a choice. Can you help us get past this gate?
God King does not like, but God King understands. Yes, he will help, but you will help God King first.
What do you want?
It's simple. Group of treacherous scions tried to steal my throne. You kill scions for God King. Bring him their flesh as proof. God King shows you way through door. Understood? God King will be here.
Интересно, что сразу написали что-то optional.
Можно ж его пробовать захуярить.
Ну, можно, да.
That way?
Тогда мы особо ничего не узнаем. Я, блин, пытаюсь крутить камеру, как в Деспирадо. Ох уж эти разные схемы. Stone Golem Core. Part of a Stone Golem. Нашел тут в ящике.
175 голды. 460 голды. Блять, мой гриб эпический, но стоит 4 денег.
Эпический.
Ну, фиолетовый. И надпись «Епик».
Strange creatures.
All right, here goes nothing. Fair enough. Let's do
Чуть
this.
жесткие.
Here we go.
Как для танкера Изгрим что-то не очень учий.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
А разве он танк?
Ну, более-менее, но тут есть проблема, конечно.
Get ready.
Он полутанк, полумаг. факту. Проблема в том, что у него броня херовая.
А,
Let me see. I'll take a look.
Пошли сюда.
That way? Am I the only one who just saw that?
I'm afraid not. Must have been another goblin.
Yeah.
Looks pretty narrow. I don't think we'll fit through there. Though maybe... Wait, do you hear that? Grunting. Maybe the goblin built a workshop behind that wall.
Maybe we could lure it out by throwing some meat at it? Macabre, I know, but if it gets the job done...
тебе нужен тяжелый щит? Или обычный?
Good. We best get some cover now. Let's
Вроде
see
бы
if-
тяжелый тоже пойдет.
О,
Это
гриб.
наш. Окей. Все.
Это тот гриб, который я нашел? Да. Почем?
Heavy Shield можно отдать Изгриму. Но не мне.
Ugly bad meat. Bad meat.
Ох, ебать.
3, 5, 4, fum. I smell fresh meat.
All right, here goes nothing.
Here we go.
Eat you. I will eat you.
Get ready.
Here we go.
Я ребруапу.
It's over.
Так, он нам дал мейс.
Винду?
Где?
Так, я могу третий ранг блессинга взять? Не могу.
Пошли посмотрим, что тут.
Cry right. God King too strong. God King too cruel.
Так, подожди, я качался, блядь.
Sure.
А тут вроде бы лохи сплошные.
Наконец-то у меня какой-то недешманский лук.
All right, here goes nothing.
Here we go.
Ладно, пусть он с щитом бегает.
Помогает?
I think that was it. The rebels
Ну,
are dead.
он хоть становится чуть-чуть
They
более
look like
живучим.
rebels to me.
Мы какой-то ключ нашли.
Terrified.
I agree. But they didn't leave us much
Кольцо.
of a choice.
На фокус.
We should head back
А
to
не,
the
на
God
хп.
King.
На хп
Yeah.
можешь брать.
Sure.
Если на фокус что-то будет, я бы взял. А то маны не
Вот
хватает.
так, что тут
пизда.
слева?
You got it.
Это в самом начале давали или его нет?
Кого давали?
Ну, что-то на фокус кольцо было.
У меня есть кольцо на фокус, да. Я кинул в инвентарь забрать.
Угу. Спасибо. Потому что я чувствую, что нереально не хватает маны понемногу.
Let me see.
Так, ну вроде бы тут больше ничего нет интересно.
Sure. You got it.
Погнали тогда к гоблину обратно.
Давай, типа, я где-то тут стану, я дам тебе контроль и отойду тогда, пока он будет говорить. Потом, если что-то
Окей.
скажешь, я как раз успею за 3-4 минуты. Сейчас буду.
I think I found your rebels. They attacked me.
You did? Show him. Show God King their flesh.
Sure. Here.
Yes. Strange flesh people speak truth. It's them. You honest. You loyal. God King will answer your questions.
Anyway, it's time for you to keep your end of the bargain. How do we get through this door? What are the words?
Are strange flesh people certain? They will die.
Please just tell us the words.
God King understands. The words are Kolan Zugar Uge. Speak words to stone man, and door will open.
Shaper language.
So, you eat your...
To protect
What do you protect your...
from horror,
Seen what?
horror, and only. Wait,
What?
God King.
Well,
Thank you. Strange flesh people, good people. God King wishes they don't die.
I think we'll be off now.
Who is this? My good flesh, but not best. Will feed power, but not for long. God King thanks. Here, take. Found in tunnels, but God King don't need. Now go. Find more meat for God King. More meat for power. God King will give treasure. Who is this? City goblins, is it not? God King likes. Chewy, yes, but good for power. God King thanks. God King very happy. Strange flesh people friends. Again, God King has treasure. Bring him more for final treasure. Yes? What do strange flesh people want?
I think we'll be off now.
Huh?
Kwalan Zagar Uge. It worked.
Let's find out what he was guarding, shall we?
И чё там?
Ну, Годкинг сказал, как пройти через голема, и дал квест собирать мясо гоблинов 3 раза. Вот на 3-й раз он попросил 50, и нам хватает. Только 9 из 50 есть.
Do you feel that? Wind. We're getting close to the exit.
Получай обратно Ирию.
Sounds like a plan.
Там какая-то награда за квест.
Да. Если хочешь, можешь выбрать сам. Он дважды дал нам по поушену. Я один взял желтый поушен.
Я не могу выбирать награды.
Не? Ну, короче, у нас есть теперь 2 поушена на этот. Плюс 1 к стату.
Many tales have been told about Mulandir, the lost city of the Shapers. While some scholars go so far as to doubt its very existence, others claim that it was a utopia, an unconquerable city in a valley of never-ending summer. However, they all agree on one thing. Whoever finds it will go down in history.
By Nihalf, we found it. This is amazing.
I agree.
Mason.
Now, where could we find clues about the bloodburn? Iskram?
Huh? Did you say something?
I said, where should we start searching for clues? We need to find out more about the song.
The song. Yes, of course.
Do you think we could rest for a moment first, though? I'd like to take some sketches of this place.
Well, how about we go back to Everlight and get some charcoal first? It's not as if we're in a hurry.
You're mean.
All right. I guess you have a point. The only problem is, deciphering the shape or tongue isn't an easy task. We can't just walk in here and expect to find the answers we're looking for.
Then what do you suggest?
I assume the Nexus would be the best place to start. The heart of the city.
Протост Nexus.
Угу.
The Nexus?
Long story. In short, it's every Shaper city's core. It's where they drew the energy for their constructions from, where they created their devices, and where they stored their knowledge.
All right then, let's go.
Yes.
Окей. Если хочешь, можешь завязать один желтый пуш. Или я все волью в главного персонажа.
Да, думаю, можешь брать.
Окей.
That way? You got it.
И тебя туда же.
Can you...
I'm sorry, but we don't understand.
Quaslan. Zaladar?
Punara Yuganza, Zawayetu Kwanlar, Zanju, Nomyan Kesnai, Zanladar?
You speak their tongue?
A bit. I've never used it in an actual conversation, though. I still can't believe this is happening. We're talking to a living Shaper.
So you think this is actually the spirit of a Shaper?
It's not a spirit, Tahar. This man, he's neither dead, nor undead, nor alive. It's almost something like an ethereal puppet string is keeping his life force in place. Not enough for him to die, yet not enough for him to be truly alive.
How long has he been like that? Do you know?
No. But the signature of this magic that's surrounding him is unlike anything I've seen before.
That's fascinating.
Well, not what I'd call it, but yeah, I guess.
So what did he say?
I don't think he was talking to us. He's not even entirely aware of our presence. I think he's gone completely insane.
Interesting.
Заебись.
Well, he doesn't seem a threat. I suggest we keep on exploring first and maybe come back to him later.
Мне нравится опция, типа, нашли что-то незнакомое, убить на месте.
But I guess you're right.
Ну, это в человеческой природе.
First. Lead the way, Tahar.
Undead.
Пошли искать Nexus.
Lots of them. How did they get here?
They could be Shapers, couldn't they? Get ready. Here we go.
Что ты там мастеришь?
Я пытаюсь кастовать.
Let's do this. All right, here goes nothing. Get ready. Fair enough. Let's do this. Sure.
Интересно, что не активировалась ресалка.
That way?
Дайте нас занято.
Another ghost.
Sounds like a plan. You got it.
Опять
Идем
хэви.
Арбор.
That way?
Ну, ни мне, ни Искрему она не подходит.
Мне тоже.
Sure.
More of them. This place is a bloody graveyard. You'll regret this.
Here we go. Get ready.
Вовремя призвался. Что, не работает так?
Yes?
Park of the Essen. Это, видимо, на потом.
Sounds like
Там
a
что-то
plan.
большое ходит. А,
Walking corpses. Take them down.
не сломанный один.
All right,
Сейчас сломаем.
fair enough. Let's do this.
Уже сломали.
All right, here goes nothing. Get ready.
Надо было глав персонажа чуть-чуть больше в урон прокачать.
Just give the word.
Не
В
дамажит.
принципе, могу именно это и сделать, наверное. О, теперь у меня есть булава.
Let's do this.
На нахуй.
Но нет щита.
Да, но... У меня гном с щитом.
You got it.
Он будет еще жить не так уж и долго.
Yes.
Считай одинаковые.
Ah, yeah. Do you see that overgrown building? That's the Nexus.
Я вижу тут какой-то констракт.
Just like on the stone carvings.
Это
Ага.
точно не StarCraft?
Protected by some kind of barrier, though. How do we get past?
Excellent question.
Старкрафт в далеком-далеком
Banish
будущем,
that
да?
barrier by force.
Угу.
Maybe. Yeah. The ghost. He might know something.
Worth a
Ghost
try.
Tsushima.
Let's head back.
Just give the word.
Как я обожаю бегать по всей карте туда-обратно.
Что тут сверху?
Еще один ГОСТ.
Это Ghost доку робота.
That way?
Опа. Ебать, тут драка есть. А!
Окей.
Get ready. Here we go.
Мама ля микро.
You got it. All right, here goes nothing.
Опа.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Охуенный шлем.
Get ready.
There. Another ghost.
Undead.
Here we go.
Бля, просто охуенный шлем. Вот прям мне нравится.
All right, here goes
Ну,
nothing.
когда он прокает, тут вообще заебись.
Sounds like a plan.
Типа он дает немного статы, я могу его носить. И типа, если я в говне, у меня есть шанс вызвать гоблина, который заставит милишников постоять. Дальше я могу немножко построить. Была бы у меня еще какая-то массовая атака, кроме массовой хилки. Надскрив у меня есть, но я не нашел. Может быть в арчере. Кстати. Apply positive status effect killing mark. Не. Single target, перк. Shrapnel trap, single target. Ага, вот это вот магическая стрела. Бля, мне надо панацею выучить перед тем, как Lightning Shot выучить. Single target channel, single target. Дохожу.
Punara Yuganza, Zawayetu Kwanlar. Zanzuvu Mijar, Zanladar, Zanzuvu Mijar.
Well then. Iskram, can you ask him about the barrier?
Yes. Vorzan Devlar.
Бурзан.
Yetu Zvan Yaras?
Окей.
Vandrax. Verzan Devlar.
Punara Yuganza. Zawa Yetu Kanlar. Zanzvu Namyan Kesnai. Devlar.
Oh, I see.
So?
It's complicated, but I think I understand now. He's part of a defense mechanism, so to speak. His soul is bound to the city in order to protect it. I think he wants to be freed.
If he's here to protect, why didn't he attack us?
Good question. Maybe the magic that controls him got weaker with the centuries.
Does he know how the Shapers died? That's one of the greatest mysteries on Io.
I asked him that, but he didn't react. I think he knows, but his mind isn't able to process my question. It's sad. There's this source of Shaper knowledge, yet we cannot access it anymore.
Source of knowledge. That's a person you're talking to. Or was one. You know that, right?
I do. Doesn't make his existence less phenomenal.
And if we free him, will that banish the barrier?
Well, the problem is, he's not alone. There are still 3 more of his kind here in Mullendir, and unless we free them all, it won't get us any closer to the Nexus.
Then we need to find them all. How do we free them?
Двоих мы уже вроде
That's
нашли.
the thing.
Угу.
We might have misunderstood, but I think we need to fight and, well, kill him. It's the only way. Blazes, this is so ironic. Here we are, the first sentient beings to walk this city in millennia, and now...
Well, if we want to enter the Nexus, I doubt we have a choice. Also, they don't exactly seem too happy here. I know I wouldn't if I'd been roaming a deserted city as living dead for millennia.
I know. It's what they want.
I'm sorry.
Zalam Kar!
Капец он жирный. Ну ладно, не очень.
2 КХП все-таки.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Дитхи дропы не лут.
Да, что-то дропнул.
What a waste.
Let's see what he has on him.
Руншард.
A shard.
Скоро узнаем, бесконечно инвентарь или нет.
Wait. Tahar, that rune Lacane gave you, could you show it to me?
Ну, если что, можно будет книжки всякие повыкидывать.
Fascinating. They look alike.
How is that possible?
Good question. I suggest we take a closer look at it later in the Nexus. Now come, and I'd like to get this pointless butchering over with as soon as possible.
What the? Something revived him!
The Godstone! Imprint our rune on the Godstone. That might sever the connection.
Я бы его фармил за экспу.
Ах, они накладываются.
Sounds like a plan. That way? You got it.
Где мне найти 2 хп?
Sure.
Тебе 2 хп.
You got it.
Чтобы было 690 хп.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes?
What do we need?
So, what's the plan?
Тебе надо найти какой-то эквипу.
Знаешь, типа, Man of Culture.
Лучше бы у тебя было 69 420 хп.
Sure.
Думаю,
Baby
для
steps.
лекаря это будет слишком жирно.
Get ready.
Костой баба, костой дед. Он скастовал, чел уже почти умер.
Ай,
Ты чё падаешь?
That way?
твоих камней походу.
You got it.
like a plan.
Ну, на штуке написано
That way?
только enemy. Кажется.
Sure.
Типа мой enemy? Я что-то не знаю.
О нет, заспойлерил спойлеры.
All right, here goes nothing.
Ой, что заспавнил?
Fair enough. Let's
Меня застряло на месте.
here we go. All right, here goes nothing. Get ready. Fair enough. Let's do this. You got it.
Так, ну пошли обратно к барьеру.
Would you look at that? It worked.
I was half expecting the city to blow up in our faces.
Now, wait. Do you hear that?
Очевидно.
Niehav's hammer.
All right, here goes nothing.
Ауч.
Ай!
Ладно, что только стоит.
А хватит меня фокусить, уёбок.
Встань чуть-чуть в бок, наверное.
You got it. All right, here goes nothing. Get ready.
Он хиляется.
Let's do this. Sure. Here we go. All right, here goes
Ну, не
nothing.
то чтобы сильно дамага наносил.
Get ready.
Это только первая стадия.
Pin to win.
Sounds like a plan. Fair enough. Let's do this. Here we go.
А ну, кстати, у нашего гномыча же нет нашей руны или есть?
Есть. Как ни странно. Но на нем внизу есть статус Aonir's Rune.
Tiara's breath. What in blazes was that?
A steel guardian, it must have been. They are one of the many creatures the Shapers created to keep their cities safe.
Yeah, a giant walking armor with a bloody spiked club sure helped to ease their citizens' minds.
Well, it's dead now, and the path is clear. Let's find out what's behind that door.
Nexus or not, there's definitely an impressive energy radiating from behind that door. Kind of unsettling, to be honest. So, Tahar, do you want to go in?
Что эксплорить?
А что тут можно еще поэксплорить?
Let's
Давай
explore some more
поэксплорим.
first.
What? But
We need to make sure we've got our backs covered if anything goes south in their Iskram. It won't be long.
all right.
Ну, пошли посмотрим. Можешь пойти направо, я пойду налево.
That way?
Это тут тупик.
Тут что-то чуть-чуть есть, какие-то худые кони с худыми мужиками.
More of them. This place is a bloody graveyard.
Бягу.
You'll regret this.
All right, here goes nothing.
Пошел на.
Чего не на тебя агрится?
А потому что я и передамаживаю.
That way?
Классика БТВ была бы. Агрится на того, кто больше всех дамажит. Я не тешу свой ЧСВ. Ладно.
Ну тогда бей того, кого я дома.
Fair enough. Let's do this. Here we go.
Давай я таунт кину.
Get ready. Sure. Sounds like a plan.
Тут мужички
Here
поменьше.
goes nothing. Fair enough. Let's do this.
Давай, левелап еще чуть-чуть.
Here we go. Get ready.
Ей.
That way. All right. Here goes nothing.
Ладно, выучу хуйню с поушенами.
Fair enough. Let's do this. You got it. Sure. That way?
Говоря о поушенах.
Sounds like a plan.
Нашел что-то.
That
Поушены.
way? Sounds like a plan. Sure.
Там нельзя
Кажется,
пройти,
туда
да?
наверх мы потом залезем. У меня есть такое ощущение.
You got it. That way? Sounds like a plan.
Внизу ты не пройдешь.
That way?
Но я не вижу, куда здесь больше можно пойти пока.
Тут
Разве
заблокированы
что-
мосты.
Sounds like a plan.
Под вторым призраком там есть проход.
That way? You got it.
Но это далеко.
Ну,
Хочешь туда
да-
сбегать?
Но он далеко не ведет, как я вижу. Тут же клики видно.
Sure.
Угу.
Ладно.
Ладно, пошли внутрь тогда.
Мгм.
The stone doors fall shut behind you as you step through the overgrown arch, and you are met by an almost eerie silence. Yet you immediately feel a presence, a power long forgotten, waiting for someone or something to wake it from its slumber. The Nexus must be nearby.
Incredible. So this is the Nexus?
The upper levels. We'll need to go further down to find the heart. Come.
А где мужик, который говорит, что надо построить больше пилонов?
Got it. Sounds like a plan.
Че обязательно мужик?
That way? Sounds like a plan. Sure.
Есть же шики наборы войсов для мультака.
Ну да.
That way? Sounds like a plan.
Говорится, почему сразу мужик, если там может быть Локо?
Here we go.
Don't let down your guard.
А чё на нем
Ой, что-то
черепочек?
жирный какой-то. У него 7,5 КХП.
Sounds like a plan. Fair enough. Let's do this. All right. Here goes nothing.
Главное... Так, я тогда сейчас сразу обилку в себя на восстановление фокуса бахну.
Here we go.
А хуйня эти ваши 7,5 КХП.
Да.
Конечно.
Get ready. Fair enough. Let's do this. All right.
Главное, чтобы он ничем не кританул по вам.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Ай, блин, он мне сбил каст.
Here goes nothing. Here we go.
Ворф, не валяйся.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Я неплохо хиляю, мне кажется.
Here we go.
Пойдет.
All right. Here goes nothing. You'll have to wait.
У него ничего не выпало.
Я не вижу. Камеру разве что покрутить.
Камера крутится на Ctrl, нажать на колесе. Полезная вещь, рекомендую.
Я люблю в одну перспективу играть.
Робаст кроссбоу.
Вряд ли я могу кроссбоу носить. Да, не могу.
Я могу, и дворф может. Ладно, дворф с арбалетом звучит солидно.
Так он мили теперь не будет.
Ага.
Sure. You got it. That way?
Тут еще что-то валяется.
Sounds like a plan.
Reinforced Scale Armor.
You got it.
Смотри, можешь надеть?
Не. Мне консты
И да.
не хватает.
Инвентарь пока не закончился.
А, там на один квадратик ниже пошло. Ну, короче, проблема в том, что, ладно, я не могу ее надеть, потому что мне константы не хватает. А не потому что это
Константы?
хэви. Да, у меня 3 конститюшена, если что.
That way?
А,
Sure.
ну тебя все равно особо никто не
Sounds like a
бьет.
plan. You got it.
И начинаешь на тебя агрить народ.
Ну, когда-то все-таки броня понадобится хоть какая-то.
Sounds like a plan.
Угу.
Если там статы какие-то прикольные будут.
Или посмотрю, что есть.
You got it.
Вдруг там будет какая-то броня зачарованная на плюс фокус и лайт дэмэдж, типа, то я бы, блядь...
You got it.
Я вижу сундук.
Я вижу огромный меч. А, нет, это, сука, бревна.
That way?
Вон тут наверху сундук, но хер знает, как до него
Sounds like a
добраться.
plan. Sure.
Телепортироваться я не умею.
You got it.
Хода бокового я тоже.
Sure.
Может, потом что-то его откроют.
You got it. Sounds like a plan.
Да пошли дальше смотреть.
Налево.
Ага.
You got it.
Пока что, кроме голема, достаточно пустенькое местечко.
Угу. О, еще голем.
Sounds like a
Только
plan.
этот горячий.
Да, только этот горячий.
Here we go. Get ready. Fair enough. Let's do
И
this.
башь его гоблина.
Get ready.
Ауч.
Ладно, в его обилку.
Не, ну чё, Изгорем может и в мели из арбалета стрелять.
Ха.
Part of a Fire Golem. Ну, почему я не удивлен, что огненный голем состоит из частей огненного голема?
Yes?
Может быть, с того голема все-таки что-то упало, или ты крутил камеру?
Я крутил камеру.
You got it.
Может быть, там или не заспавнилось, типа мешочек достаточно быстро, или я просто слепой.
That way? Sounds like a plan.
Что
Все может быть, короче.
That way?
О, это камень.
Что если с каждого голема, кроме ветряного, что-то упало, это подозрительно.
Может, там какой-то шанс есть, то, что что-то упадет. И нам просто повезло.
Что-то он стоит и хиляется.
So, what's the plan? You got it.
Спин!
Here we go. All right, here goes nothing. Fair enough. Let's do this. Get ready. You'll have to wait.
Вовремя, блядь.
Just give the word.
С этого пока ничего не упало.
Только гоблин
О.
упал.
Сундук. В сундуке шлем на плюс 5 фокуса.
Блин.
Не можешь юзать?
Я. Constitution 5.
Sounds like a plan.
Э,
Sure. That way?
Класс.
Что ж все требует консты, блять? Я нежная леди.
Sure.
Не, ну броня всегда требует консты. Вроде как.
Да, но я нежная леди.
Nexus Core.
Что, прям уже?
А мы еще что-то не нашли?
Я вот смотрю, что-то маловато мне было. Ну я так по карте сейчас прощелкаю. Да, вроде все. Что-то маленькая карта.
Единственное, что мы не нашли, как забрать тут ящик.
Ага.
I'll take a look.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled. One thing is clear. None of their marvels would have been possible without an incredible amount of magical energy. According to Iskrim, this is it. The heart of the Nexus. The source of the Shaper's power.
Well, blow me down with a feather.
Blow me
I
down with the
thought this
feather.
couldn't get any more impressive.
Then I'm guessing we got lucky? This is the Nexus?
Yes, we've found Mullendeer's heart. So, as I said already to Har, if we're to find out anything about the Bloodburn in this city, it'll be here. Do you see that massive pillar in the center? That's where the Shapers drew their energy from. They used it to communicate, to store knowledge, to power the mechanisms in their city, and to build some of their most magnificent creations.
So this is also some kind of archive?
Well, not in the traditional sense. I doubt you'll find a lot of books here.
Huh. And where does that energy they channel in here come from? What is it?
Well, that's one of the great Shaper mysteries. There's many theories and few facts. But the most likely one is that it draws from some kind of world essence, the same we mages use to cast magic.
If something like that exists, why have I never heard about it before?
Да.
As I said, it's just one of many theories. I might be completely mistaken.
What did they create? Just creatures?
Well, obviously just a few very select items, such as, I suppose, the runes we found. Only the most skilled of their craftsmen were allowed to work on that altar you see over there. Being Zaklar, a runesmith, was one of the most respected positions in Shaper society, and only those of the priest caste were even considered. I'm guessing that whatever miracle allowed them to create these ghost watchers outside was also manufactured here.
Did you just say they use this place to communicate?
Yes, apparently some Shapers were able to communicate with each other by thought alone.
I've heard about that. But what does this nexus have to do with it?
Well, their telepathy wasn't an innate skill. It was something the higher castes learned through somehow joining their minds to that pillar. They were connected.
Are you sure that wasn't just a rumor? A lot of the scholars idealize the Shapers.
That might be true, but their telepathy is mentioned in many of the stone tablets, not just from the Shapers themselves, but also from the few races who dared to defy them. They almost described them as demigods.
Интересно.
Wow, that does sound useful.
And a little bit scary.
Nihav's hammer. Do you feel that?
Energy. Seems there's still some left.
Yeah. And what's that? Looks like some kind of anvil?
Could that be where the Shapers forged their creations?
Понятно, форжу поставили, будет фотонираж.
Wait. How about a little experiment? That strange rune Lacane gave you. Could I, borrow it for a moment?
What for?
As I said,
Кстати, до сюда в первый раз я уже не доходил.
these shards we found on the ghosts outside. I think I might be able to combine them with our rune.
I don't think that's a good idea. We have no idea what we're messing with.
Corporal, please, just trust me. I've worked with Shaper artifacts before, and I know what I'm doing.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. Well, that's interesting.
What?
The runes. They look alike.
So, Lacane gave us a Shaper rune?
Might be, yeah.
He seemed to think it was a gift from Aenir.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I personally don't believe in Aenir handing out gifts to his followers, but as you can tell by the godstones all over the city, he played a role in the Shaper's faith too.
Yep.
So, technically, it could be both the Shaper rune and the gift from the Allfather.
And you're still sure you want to do this?
I am. It may take a while, so I suggest you take a look around in the meantime.
Окей. Его двигать уже нельзя. Подойди сюда.
Changed your mind?
What's that?
Looks like a map of Fiara. A very old one.
Окей. Фиара это что, напомните?
I think so, yes.
Не
See
знаю.
those markings?
А,
Glyphs.
я думал,
They
может, я
look
что-то
like someone
пропустил
carved
просто.
them into the stone.
Ну или мы оба что-то пропустили, или...
I've been trying, but
Yes, that's it. Over here, quickly!
Iskram?
Ah, there you are. I was right, it worked. Look.
I don't see anything.
Just
Достает
take a look.
пенис.
Here, Tar.
На нахуй.
What the heck just happened? What did you do?
I don't know. The rune, it must have reacted to you somehow, Tahar.
Yes, but why? What did you do to it?
Погладил.
I joined it with the shards we found on the Ghost Watchers. I'm guessing that caused some kind of magical reaction when you, as the rune owner, touched it.
So we're bound to the city now.
No, of course not. But I think the rune got stronger. Still, I'll have to do more research on this. I can't help but feeling that these runes are an ocean and we've merely touched the surface.
Let's just hope there isn't a monster on the bottom.
Anyway, what now? We still haven't learned anything new about the Bloodburn or the song.
That's right, we haven't. But while I was working on the rune, a thought occurred to me. Remember how I told you that some of the higher caste shapers were able to communicate by thought alone, by telepathy? Frankly, I believe that's exactly what the song is. Telepathy.
You mean we're hearing the thoughts of a shaper?
The shapers are extinct, so no. But it might be someone else using shaper magic or a sort of mental echo. The memories of the dead.
I'm not sure what you mean by a mental echo.
Well, the shapers left all kinds of traces, didn't they? And those specters we fought on the surface are proof that their magic is still prevalent. Also, we know they use telepathy to communicate, so who knows? Maybe this song is just a lost, forgotten thought that somehow made it through the millennia.
That's almost poetic.
The song is telepathy? You mean what we are hearing?
Isn't an actual sound, but a thought translated by your mind, yes. That explains why not everybody hears it, doesn't it?
Why do we then?
Probably because of our magical gifts. It makes sense, doesn't it?
So, somebody is talking in our heads? That's bizarre. Be that as it may, how does that get us closer to finding a cure for the Bloodburn?
Никак.
Because it tells us what has to be done next. Reactivate the Nexus.
Why?
Because it might allow us to do the same thing that the Shapers did. Join our minds to that pillar.
А нахуя?
We could connect to the collective subconscious of an extinct race, which then again could help us understand the song and its origin.
That sounds intriguing. How do we reactivate it, though?
Good question. But I believe those two pedestals have something to do with it. I'm pretty sure they're what used to be conjuring the energy of this place.
And they're empty. So we need to find whatever was in there, don't we? A power source.
Yeah. The only question is how.
I think I have an idea. Let's get back to that map. I think Iskrim should take a look at it. Here we go. What do you make of this, Iskrim?
A map of old Fiara. By Nehalf, this is incredible.
Yes, but I was talking about those markings. They look as though they were added manually, don't they? I've started translating them already, but I'm stuck. Can you take a shot?
Let me see. Zaganar Zavuladun. Stones of... Wait. You're right. The stones of the essence and their location.
Stones of the essence? So they're the power sources we're looking for.
Да, пилоны.
They must be, yes.
But why would someone hide the stones and then mark their location?
Возле стоунзов будут стоунгарды, и мы попадем в Яркиндар.
It's common knowledge that the last years of the Shapers were chaotic, and they might have had a good reason to abandon this nexus.
Then maybe it's not a good idea to bring them back, don't you think?
Well, the thing is, without the stones, we're stuck. We need this place up and running to understand the song. Even if my theory about it being telepathy is wrong, without power, we can't access the archive neither.
Then we need to find them.
Absolutely. And I suggest we start right away. With...
Hold your horses, we're not getting these stones anytime soon.
Why?
Because if that map is anywhere near accurate, one of those stones is located in what's now Aeonir's Blade. No point going in there without an army.
The Iron Falcons. Right.
Iron Falcons?
You don't know. The Iron Falcons are an order that is protecting the tomb of Foil Darg. They're fighting the world's end, so to speak. What about the other marking, Iria? Maybe...
Hold on. The Field Darg? The ancient evil?
Yeah, them. According to the lore, the Guardians locked them in this tomb. But the seal has gotten weaker as time went by, so for over 800 years, the Iron Falcons have been protecting it. I'm surprised you know so little of your own country's lore, Tahar.
Well, my father was never interested in old myths.
The Fieldarg aren't a myth, not at all. If it weren't for the Falcons, Fiara would be history by now. That's not to say they're a likable bunch. Word has it that they're fanatically religious, self-righteous pricks. But I guess living in the desert with only skeletons to keep you company does that to you.
What about the other marking?
That one's even worse. This land where the marking points to doesn't even exist anymore. It's right in the Black Sea.
Блять.
You're right.
Блять.
But,
Мы отправляемся в Одессу.
mean that this island doesn't exist anymore, does it? Maybe the cartographers of our era simply haven't discovered it yet. We could build a ship, right? Sail there and find out.
Yeah, maybe. But again, for that we need support. Someone who can provide us with influence, money, and at least some troops against whatever we'll face there. Not to mention the fact, Tahar, that your former general has probably already sent his dogs on us.
Ideas?
What about that village mayor, Clara Farland? Didn't she tell us something about certain friends she has?
True. And there was the shapeshifter.
Yeah, though I still don't think this is a good idea. How about the Moorhair elves? You told me they're investigating the Bloodburn too, didn't you?
All right. It might be worth a try.
О,
Ну чё, теперь развилочки пошли.
That way?
сложно.
Так, ну у нас варианты это орки, эльфы и Клара. Технически Клара ближе всех, так что, наверное, с ней поговорим.
Ну, наверное. И насколько здоровый этот мир. Грейкип, Леонон, Лившейд.
Ну, чуть-чуть есть.
Знаешь, смотря что тут рядом Black Sea есть какие-то горы, ну понятно, мы на полуострове сидим. Выхода на материк. Блин, чё вниз нихуя нет? А не, вот какой-то город есть не открытый.
Так, ну пошли Фарландс Хоп тогда.